postponed, canceled due to Sebastian Fundora hand injury? Is that what you believe? Because it seems like in the boxing world, people don't believe it thoroughly that that's the reason why the fight with Sebastian Fundora versus Thurman is canceled. You already know they were supposed to be fighting October 25th, Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand, pay-per-view, Amazon Prime. There's a lot of people that were speaking against that, the way that that fight was going to distribute to the fans. Pay-per-view. Oh, man, pay-per-view is dead. I ain't going to pay for that fight. That fight ain't worth this. This fight ain't worth that. This fight ain't even the main event. I mean, we wasn't asking for this fight. I mean, look, in the sport of boxing where a lot of things are political, corrupted, we don't know what the hell is happening in the sport of boxing for the most part. I understand that people want to create this type of theory that Sebastian Fundora is not really injured. I mean, there's a lot of times where fighters do get injured. This is a dangerous sport. A lot of people wanted to question Earl Spence eye injury. People wanted to question Jamel Charlo's hand injury. People always want to question somebody's injury, why a particular fight is canceled or whatever. But this particular fight, I think it's a bummer for Thurman. Thurman is dying to get back to where he once was in the welterweight division. And I think with a victory versus Sebastian Fundora, you could arguably say that Thurman was going to be the top dog at 154. That's my favorite division, 154. Y'all been following the channel. I said that's the most competitive division in the sport of boxing. The landmine division, we've seen a lot of vulnerabilities in that division, even dating back when Canelo Alvarez was there. Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo and everybody has shown vulnerability at 154. It's the most difficult division in the sport of boxing. Ain't nobody looking like they are world beaters at 154 in recent years. And that's what makes it competitive. I know a lot of people didn't want to give credit to that division because there wasn't names. But in all actuality, even there is no names. We've seen the Bowachucks of the world, the Madrim of the world give problems to certain fighters that are high invested fighters that thought that coming into this fight, they was going to just wreck them, right? Yeah, at the end of the day, maybe this was a blessing in disguise for this fight. Maybe this fight could be in a co-main to a Manny Pacquiao versus probably a Rolly, or Manny Pacquiao versus Teofimo. Teofimo said in a recent interview that he think he could get a Manny Pacquiao fight. Maybe a Ryan Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao, and Thurman and Fundora being the undercard, and then you got Stephen Fulton or Shaki Foster as a 3. You know, that would be a great card. That would be a pay-per-view event. Even if it's Pac and Rolly, Thurman, Fundora, Stephen Fulton, and Oshaki Foster, that's a pay-per-view event. And I think that would be, if it's not a real injury and it's the political thing that we're talking about, maybe it's a good idea. Let me know what y'all think.